Hello, Rise Up Visionaries. I'm Susan May, and I'm here to share my journey and random ramblings to inspire you to tune into your intuition so you can continue your journey of unplugging. So, we are officially in 2022, 12 days, in fact, into 2022. Happy New Year. Um, I just wanted to jump on and wish you a happy new year and just share some thoughts and some things that have been going on with me in the past, I guess, few weeks. I think my last live was right before Christmas, which is kind of hard to believe. So many times throughout the day, I have ideas of things I want to talk to you about and things I want to share, and it changes daily. Every day, I have something different, and actually, scratch that, it changes hourly, usually. And so, I plan to just show up here and kind of share what's in my heart and hope that it reaches people that need to hear it. Um, so I try, even though I change constantly and my thoughts change, my feelings change, um, I try to show up consistently. And so here I am. Another good example of that is I like to choose a word to guide me throughout the year. And this year I'm just having a really difficult time choosing one word. First, I was thinking of heal. That word healing just kept going up. It just seems so appropriate. I know that the world needs so much healing. I know I still need healing. Then I thought, I really like the word intentional. I want to be so much more intentional in everything I do. Then I thought, oh, deepen. This word deepen kept coming to me. So then I made a phrase. I was like, what about heal and deepen intentionally? And I had this thought come into my mind to build on what you have. Whatever relationships are already in your life, build on those. Instead of constantly trying to grow, to do more, to just go, go, go. I really want to slow down and focus on the people, the relationships, and everything that I've started to build in 2021. So I really liked that. And then this morning, after having kind of a hard day mentally yesterday, I was just struck by the word. It just came into my head, determined. And I felt very determined, which is a good feeling for me. It feels solid. It feels like I'm going to keep showing up. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about that experience yesterday because I think most people can relate to it. I just had one of those days where, as I said in the description, the gremlins showed up in my head, and I think everyone has those moments where there's a voice in your head saying things like, you're not good enough, or you're a failure, I'm a failure, I'm not good enough, um, I should have done this or that, or I'm not the mom that I could be. All these thoughts, and sometimes it's kind of random when they come up, or it seems random. And I think the big thing is for me that I've gotten better at noticing, oh, I'm having these thoughts. And even just noticing and then saying, is that thought true? And I can objectively step back and look at myself and see myself as other people see me, people that love me in my life, and know that those thoughts are not true. And I can also just know that with time, that feeling is going to pass. And so this morning I woke up, I felt much more determined to face my day. One of the gremlins was telling me yesterday that maybe I shouldn't be doing all this business stuff because I need to make sure that I'm giving my kids enough. And to be perfectly honest, I know that gremlin is wrong. I know it's not true because when I feel good about life and doing this makes me feel good, I am able to give more to my children. And that is one of the first things that I want to share with people is that you must take care of yourself. You have to fill your own cup up. And we all know this, right? We hear it over and over. But so many times we have to hear truths again and again and again. Sometimes we know them in our head, but we don't internalize them in our heart. We don't feel them in our bones. And so we have to keep learning the same lessons over and over again. That's what it is to be human. And it's okay. to need to do that. But eventually, the hope is that it does. It infuses into us, and we know it, and then we're able to live it. And so sometimes we have to fake it a little bit, but we find people that inspire us. We find people that will tell us back, that will say the things we need to hear to help us keep going, to help us be determined. And so I hope that you have started off the new year well. I know things are just, they can be crazy. And one thing I continue to notice in my own life is that as I choose to be intentional, there's that word intentional, as I choose each day to make a plan, to decide these are the things I'm going to do today, this is what I'm going to focus on today, the crazy in the outside world has less and less influence over me and my feelings and my life and my family's life. Now, of course, are there extreme situations where that's not true, where bad things happen to people and it absolutely impacts their life? Of course. I'm talking about in our everyday life, the mundane days, right? Where we let out external influences come into our lives. We let these things influence our thoughts and our feelings, and we let it change the path that our day takes, even though it's not really directly having an influence on us. And that's where I think we can make a big change. I'd love to hear from you. Um, Remember to like my page here. You can find me on YouTube. If you haven't joined my group Gather and Get Moving with Susan May, I'd love to have you there. I plan to go there more spontaneously. Here, I would like to be consistent eventually, show up so you know when I'm going to be here. So today's Wednesday night. Let's try Wednesday nights. But as you know, I do change things a lot, but I am getting kind of a set schedule for my family and for my work schedule. So I love you all, and I will see you again soon. I hope you have a great evening. Bye.